Hi, this is Vince with PA Psychic Study Group. PA stands for Pennsylvania. Today, we're going to talk about those big round spheres they found in Costa Rica. Not too long ago, relatively speaking. I think 1990, or maybe it might have been before that. They found thousands of these big round spheres, anywhere from this big to this big to this big. Now, what makes this so amazing is there was no machining marks on any of these rocks. And not only that, these spheres were perfectly round. Not even 1 centimeter difference in the outside diameter at any point. Now, it is almost impossible to make a perfectly round sphere. I mean, by hand, unless you have some kind of machining techniques, and they would leave some kind of marks or something. But you have to ask yourself, why would there be thousands of them? They have them like from about maybe 4 feet long, maybe going down to 10, 12 inches or something like that. And they're just all over the place. Now, they carbon dated these, and they're saying they go back like at least 1,000 years. But I think their carbon dating is wrong on that. I think they go back over 4,000 years. Why, you might ask? Yeah, that's an interesting question. Oh, this is my assistant, Passion. She's going to be helping me out with some moral support here today. Now, you ask yourself, why would they be here like that? Well, first off, I am like 99.9% positive that this place was a training center for people to expand their minds and actually be able to create matter from thought. All these spheres were just created by their mind. Now, I've been studying this for a while. I am pretty sure that I can duplicate it. Now, if you want to join my club, now would be the time to get in on the ground floor. I can teach you how this is done, how they did it in the past. Now, this is a very big secret. There was no mention of this anywheres in Egypt, on the walls, in hieroglyphics. There was nothing. I think this is like the biggest cover-up in the history of the world, because if this information was to fall into their enemies' hands, whole Egypt would have been wiped out like that. That's why you'll never find anything about it. Now, all of this stuff actually goes hand in hand. People wondering like how the pyramids were made, how the blocks were made. Some people come up with the idea they had a big saw in front of the Sphinx or something. Maybe they did, but that was just for show. Just strictly for show. Because if the enemies of Egypt ever found out the real way they were making these stones, they would have took them over in a second and killed everybody until they found out how it was done. Alright? So they had to make it look like they were actually making this stuff on the ground. Alright? But meanwhile, they were actually made by people's minds, these blocks. And it's the same thing how they were put into place. Just purely by thought power. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but if you actually take the time to read the Egyptian Book of the Dead, that was actually made, I think, like 1,000 years AD, 1000 AD. Probably made from you know, from stuff that's laying around that somebody compiled or something. But in there, they actually say how the rocks were removed. They were removed by the high priest. High priest would tap it with his he has like a big cane, you know, with stuff on it. He would tap it, and this thing would rise up off the ground. It would be weightless. Then a child could push any rock wherever they wanted to. It's in a book. Just read the book. I know it's mostly a bunch of BS in there, but it's not really BS. It's just boring. You know, one guy goes to one guy, you know, the different rulers and all that stuff. But it is worth it anyway. Now, like I say, this can be done. It is possible to make matter just with pure thought. And if you want to join my club, PAPsychicstudygroup.com, just go online, sign up. We're here in Pennsylvania, around the Stroudsburg area. We'd love to have you. So far, the way I'm thinking with this is, so far I know 2 people could make these rocks. If you want to find out more about that, like I say, sign up. Now, so far I have not found a way for one single person to do it, because it takes 2 people working in conjunction together. I can't say too much more than that, because I might get in trouble somewhere. But we wish you would all. Anybody that's interested who wants to expand their mind, actually almost blow their mind with current philosophies and theories, and bring them all together down into reality. That seems to be the big problem going on these days. Nobody can really bring it into reality because they get afraid, because there's no scientific evidence. I mean, you got the big sphere standing right there looking you in the face, and it's perfect. What more evidence do you want? I mean, not just one, thousands. You say, where's the evidence? Where's the proof? That is the proof. Nobody can make them. Where do they come from? I know where they came from. They came from up here. So, that's about it for this little mini session here. We thank you for watching. Me and Passion. And we hope to see you soon for one of our meetings. Okay, now everybody, just go about what you were doing and resume your past life and your present life. Thank you.